You have clicked on this video because you need more guidance for how to complete this independent task. You are not asking your teacher questions. You are going to listen to these directions as I guide you on how to complete this assignment. So you'll notice that step 1 says that you are going to write your own summary of the Reign of Terror. There is a very specific way to write a summary. Whenever you, a writer, writes a summary, then you are always going to answer 6 basic questions. Those questions are who, what, when, where, why, and how. You know you have written a good summary when you've included the answers to all of those questions. So in order to write your summary, you're going to open up the PDF document here. You're going to open that document by clicking the magnifying glass. You'll give it a couple of seconds to pull that document up. And then while that's getting set up, I'm going to scroll down here to step number 3. It says you'll read the first page. After, you will notice that the following pages have specific information highlighted. You will then use that information to write your summary. So the very first step is to read through this document. So I'm going to read that out loud right now. I'm going to start here at the title, The Reign of Terror. Oh, great. I'm glad I have this text because I know by the end of this independent task, I need to provide a summary of the Reign of Terror. So here's the story. In France, the period following King Louis XVI's execution became known as the Reign of Terror. In the years 1793 to 1794, thousands of people suspected of anti-revolutionary activities or of helping the enemies of the new French government were sentenced to death at the guillotine. We need to look at the situation in France to understand why the Reign of Terror began. In January of 1793, Louis was executed. Some of the people in France were upset with the king's execution and became angry with the new government, which was called the Legislative Assembly. By the late summer of 1793, many areas of France were rebelling against the new radical government. The leader of the new government, Maximilien Robespierre, had declared that terror would be the order of the day. Officials had to take drastic measures to ensure the safety of their new government. To deal with these anti-revolutionaries, the new government set up a committee of public safety, which had 12 members. The goal of the committee was to allow the revolution to survive, even during a crisis and threats on the new government. A fear of traitors had grown in France following revolution. Traitors were individuals who still supported the French monarchy or who were opposed to the new republic. The Committee of Public Safety creates a law of revolutionary tribunals, or hearings in court. The law was created to convict and punish traitors quickly. It is impossible to estimate how many people met their deaths under the Committee of Public Safety. More than 12,000 were officially guillotined, but many others were shot, drowned, or put to death some other way. The terror was supposed to help the revolution and the new republic government, but it just created more problems for all the people of France, because the government became more like a dictatorship that denied people their rights and freedoms. Of the 12,000 or so who were convicted of being traitors and guillotined, 1,031 were nobles, so of the second estate. 2,923 were from the middle classes, the third estate, and 674 were members of the clergy, the first estate. 7,878 were workers and peasants, also members of the third estate, and 140 of unknown classes. Some of those who faced tribunal were clearly treated in a most severe manner. So what I have done is I have done what the first page said, which is to read. Now I know a little bit more about the Reign of Terror and what this text says. So now I need to go ahead and start working on my goal of writing my summary. Remember, according to this up here, it says a summary always answers 6 questions: who, what, when, where, why, and how. So you're going to put together a paragraph. You'll notice here at the bottom, it says that you know you've written a great summary if you include all the information highlighted in the PDF document. And your summary is a good summary if your summary paragraph has 4 to 6 sentences. So we need to look at the hints that Miss Handy has laid out for you. You'll notice on the first page, the who question is answered. The who question is answered with the text highlighted here. If you scroll to the next page, the what question is answered with this information here. And then as you continue throughout the next following pages, your other big summary questions, when, where, why, and how, are all of the answers for those questions are provided as well. You're going to do your best to put those answers, those highlighted pieces of information together to form a 4 to 6 sentence summary. Yes, you can do it. Yes, you have to work hard. For some of you, this is a big challenge, but you can do it. The only person who can tell you you can't is you, and you don't have to listen. So if you need to replay this video so that you can get these directions again and get more guidance, please do. But the directions are very clear and simple. You are taking the information that is highlighted and you're going to put that into a story, a summary of your own that is 4 to 6 sentences. So, in order to turn this in, you are going to go to the button up here at the top that says Submit Assignment. You then will have a text box that appears here. At the top is all of the assignment directions. So you're going to scroll back down here to the bottom and you're going to press the Tab button. A Tab button is on the left side of your keyboard. Let's not press Tab. Let's press the space bar 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So a good way to start our paragraph is to indent the paragraph. So I'm going to start by hitting the space bar 10 times. I've indented. Now I can start. I might want to start with the date. Between the years of 1793 and 1794, France experienced the Reign of Terror following the French Revolution. And thinking about what the French Revolution did, which was a major event when the monarchy was overthrown. And then you're going to continue to work. You'll notice if I go up here to my text, I included the when question. I've included the answer to my where question by just writing that one sentence. So this should be plenty of guidance. Go ahead and get started. Your teacher has expectations and directions on the board. This should be turned in today. You have plenty of time.